Imagine standing alone, sword in hand, as chaos unfolds around you. This was the crucible in which the legendary Miyamoto Musashi forged his unbreakable spirit. But what if the secret to his centuries-old wisdom could be the key to not just surviving, but thriving in our own modern-day battles? Let's step into the realm of Musashi and learn how to turn life's chaos into our own masterpiece. Imagine a time where the clash of steel and the honor of warriors shaped the very fabric of society. In the heart of this ancient world stood a figure, both enigmatic and powerful, Miyamoto Musashi. Known to many simply as Musashi, his life was one of combat and wisdom, of art and enlightenment. A swordsman of unparalleled skill, his blade carved a path through history, leaving a legacy that has transcended the borders of his homeland, Japan. Musashi wasn't just a fighter. He was a survivor, a philosopher, and an artist. His existence was a tapestry woven with the threads of countless duels, each one a testament to his martial prowess and unyielding spirit. His teachings continue to echo through time, guiding those who seek to understand the true essence of disciplined strategy and the warrior's way. As we delve into the depths of his story, we uncover not just a man of steel, but a soul of profound depth whose understanding of adaptation in the face of chaos remains as relevant now as it was over 400 years ago. Musashi's life was like a stone cast into a pond, with his influence rippling outwards, far beyond his time. He was more than just a master of the sword. He was a legend whose ideas cut through the centuries. His legacy is not just in the victories he claimed, but in the minds he has shaped long after his final battle. This lone swordsman, who wandered the lands of feudal Japan, left behind wisdom that serves as a guidepost for not only martial artists, but anyone who seeks to master themselves and their craft. His strategies, detailed in the texts he composed, are studied by modern-day leaders, entrepreneurs, and even athletes, all seeking the clarity and discipline that Musashi embodied. His philosophy teaches us that the greatest battle is within, and that mastering oneself is the first step toward triumph in any endeavor. His life story, a tapestry of triumph and solitude, of artistry and asceticism, continues to inspire a quest for excellence. As we look back across the years, we see that Musashi's truest victory was in creating a legacy that would endure, a flame that continues to light the path for those walking the warrior's way in their own lives today. In the vast tapestry of Musashi's life, adaptation was the thread that bound together his many victories. He saw combat not just as a physical clash, but as a dynamic puzzle, constantly shifting, demanding creativity and flexibility. His approach was revolutionary. Where others saw only tradition and rigid techniques, Musashi perceived infinite possibilities. He famously said, "You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain." This insight shaped his every move, allowing him to think beyond the conventional wisdom of his time. His strategies were fluid, changing like the flow of water to meet the shape of the opponent and the circumstances of the duel. It was this ability to adapt that made him unpredictable in battle and invincible in his era. His legacy teaches us that success often comes to those who are versatile and can pivot with the winds of change, rather than those who remain static. Through Musashi's eyes, we learn that the art of adaptation is about evolving our strategies, broaden our minds, and learning to thrive in an ever-changing world. In the realm of legendary warriors, few tales are as stirring as those of Musashi's duels, each a chapter in his storied life where his wit was as sharp as his blade. His battles were diverse, from the duel with the chain and sickle-wielding Shishido Baiken to the fierce confrontation with the Yoshioka clan, where he outsmarted an ambush by arriving earlier than expected, catching his enemies off guard at dawn. But none is more celebrated than his final duel on the tranquil shores of Gonryu Island. Here, Musashi faced Sasaki Kojoro, known for his drawing pole's longsword and the deadly swallow cut. In a brilliant display of strategic adaptability, Musashi crafted a long wooden sword, longer than Kojiro's, from an oar as he traveled to the island. This unorthodox choice allowed him to neutralize Kojiro's reach advantage and secure victory. It wasn't just his skill with a sword that granted him success, but his unparalleled ability to adapt his tactics to the unique challenges posed by each opponent. These battles, steeped in legend, continue to resonate not merely as victories of steel, but as triumphs of a mind that refused to be shackled by the expected and the ordinary. Musashi's victories on the field were impressive, But it was his strategic mind that truly made him a master of adaptation. He didn't believe in a single, infallible technique. Rather, he embraced the concept of flexibility. Musashi's strategy was to have no set strategy, to be as unpredictable as the wind and as adaptable as water. In his duels, he often waited to draw his sword, observing his opponent, ready to adapt his technique to counter theirs effectively. His philosophy was simple yet profound. Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eyes. This meant understanding the underlying currents of a situation, anticipating the moves of his opponents, and adapting his tactics accordingly. Musashi's life teaches us that in battle, as in life, the conditions are ever-changing, and victory belongs to those who can adapt swiftly and decisively. Whether facing a single opponent or many, Musashi's adaptability was his greatest weapon, a timeless lesson that teaches us the value of being prepared for the unexpected and the power of changing course when the tide turns. Musashi's wisdom was immortalized in his seminal work, The Book of Five Rings, a text that distills his life's learnings into principles not only for martial arts, but for navigating any of life's conflicts. Within its pages, Musashi elaborates on the concept of adaptation as a form of survival and excellence. He writes of the way of strategy, which is more than just tactics. It's about understanding the deeper nature of our circumstances and adapting our approach to align with them. Musashi urges us to be ever vigilant and flexible, to embrace change as the arena in which we demonstrate our true capability. He emphasizes the importance of reading the situation, of being acutely aware of our environment, and adjusting our mindset and actions to the present moment. This text, centuries old, still resonates with modern readers, offering guidance on how to remain both grounded and agile in a world that never stands still. The lessons Musashi left behind are a testament to his foresight and understanding that the art of adaptation is crucial, not only on the battlefield, but in the daily skirmishes of human endeavor. As we draw from the well of history, gazing into the reflective waters left by Musashi's passage, we arrive at a place of contemplation. In conclusion, Musashi's life and battles are not just relics of a warrior's past, but beacons for our own journey. His mastery of the sword was matched by his mastery of self, both achieved through the art of adaptation. By embracing change, anticipating the unforeseen, and pivoting with the tides of circumstance, Musashi became a figure larger than life. His legacy does not call us to the way of the sword, but to the way of strategic adaptability, which enables us to face the battles of our times with grace and strength. As we leave behind the of this legendary swordsman, we carry forward the essence of his teachings, applying the art of adaptation to our modern lives. May we all learn to be as fluid as the rivers that carve canyons and as resilient as the bamboo that bends but does not break. As our journey through the echoes of Musashi's life comes to an end, we find that the wisdom of a single, ancient warrior can still light our way in the darkness of uncertainty. Remember, the art of adaptation is not just about surviving the storms of life, but about learning to dance in the rain. Thank you for walking this path with us today. Embrace the lessons learned and carry them into the battles of your everyday life. If you found a spark of inspiration in Musashi's tale, consider subscribing for more sagas of resilience and mastery. Until next time, let the spirit of Musashi guide you to find calm and chaos and strength in stillness.